I have a book coming out in August of 25, which is about relationships.
Mm-hmm.
And not like a how to get the guy or how to get the girl. Like I think we have enough books about rules of love and this and that, and who am I to throw another rule out there? The book is a reframing of what is the point of love in the first place. So many of us have just lost sight of the plot, not
Yeah.
because we're bad people, but because admittedly it is difficult to date. And so we have been drawn to settling. I wrote the book because you would hear this phrase, settle down. Oh, maybe it's time to settle down. And I'm like, I hate that phrase so much. The point of a relationship cannot be to settle down, right? It can't, the only instance where that is true is in the sense that, yeah, maybe you're not going on dates. Maybe eventually you have children and there is a practicality of settling down. But I want a relationship that brings more to my life,
I
that
agree.
gives me more joy, more happiness, and amplifies all of the hard work that I've done to find my sense of self and brings it to the next level. And yeah, so I spent the last 2 years writing it, and it's basically a celebration of the purpose. It's a reminder to not settle in the face of loneliness, in the face of pressure. It's a reminder to use the right words. I call it settling up, not settling down.
No, I like that because I think we do need to reframe the whole purpose of having a relationship because it should be fun. We should be finding someone who
Imagine
wants to
that.
have fun with us. Like it's a lot more. I've spent most of my life single and I've traveled the world a lot. And I always think when I'm in those places, gosh, if I would love to have another person's perspective on this experience. I would love to be in this town, in this village, up in this bell tower with another person
Mm.
who was seeing it in a different way than me, even though we're both standing in the exact same spot with the same perspective. Their mind, their past experiences are going to bring a different direction to what this looks like. And I would love another direction. You know, it's like when you spend a day with someone, they're going to pull you into other shops, into other restaurants, into just other little experiences. And like, wouldn't that be a joy to bring into your life?
Yeah.
Instead of, I feel like I meet a lot of people now who they see relationships as an overwhelm of responsibility.
Yeah.
It's weird. I
Yeah.
just
Well, I
see
mean,
it as
what
a
you
play
what
date.
you just said has so much truth in the layers that we would unpack there. Like, yeah, I mean, the cliche is true. Like, so many people are looking for a partner to become their life and to solve their problems,
Mm,
not add to it in the sense that you have done all this work to find your happiness and your success. They've done the same. You come together and it's an amplification effort.
yes.
Speaking of the power of language, in the book, I talk about the difference between building life together and doing life together. We put so much pressure on ourselves to say, okay, I can't wait until I find my person so I could build a life together with them, which,
Mm-hmm.
of course, is a beautiful sentiment. Don't get me wrong. In a sense, you do build a life, right? You build a family, you can build a home. It's a beautiful thing. The layers below that, though, is what you possibly are saying when you are dating from a place of lack and from a place of passiveness is you are in a holding pattern in your life until you find a person. And then finally you get to life. Life becomes life. Like my whole thing is you go out and you live your best self.
Yeah.
The cliche, you find yourself, you love yourself, and then you find someone else who's done the same. You join forces and now you do life together. You've already built your sense of self. You've built the foundation of your life. Sure, you're building something larger together now, but there isn't this massive, massive pressure to say, I'm not building the life of my dreams until I have my partner.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, the life of your dreams very much can and should contain someone else, but that is not the thing. That is not 98% of the battle. And I just think, we either go to these extremes. We go to the extremes of like every man and every woman is this, so like forget them all, and we go into the Andrew Tate realm of just like self-hatred and like all this crap. Or we go the other way of desperate dating. I need a partner. If I don't have a partner, something wrong with me. There's a middle ground. Well, nothing related to Andrew Tate, but there's a middle ground there that's nothing to do with him. And that has to do with exactly what you just said of like bringing that perspective together. But you already have that perspective. You're not waiting for your partner to give you perspective. You're not waiting for your
Mm-hmm.
partner to say, let's travel the world and get perspective. Like that is the amplification.